Today, I'm going to be talking about video accessibility, multimedia content that everyone can enjoy. I'm Isabel or Jenny Murray. For our overview, we're going to be discussing definition, our concept map, which includes standards, components, primary users, best format and benefits. Then we'll be discussing resources, tools, and products in the library and other information agencies, beyond the library, learn more, and references. So, what is video accessibility? Video accessibility is the practice of making video content usable and understandable for all users, including those with disabilities. Here's our concept map, which will be guiding us today. First, we'll talk about standards, which include ADA and WCAG. Then we'll discuss the components, which include accessible original content, current video format, accessible video player, captions, transcript, and audio description. Then we'll move on to primary users, who are deaf and hard of hearing users, neurodivergent users, and blind and low vision users. Next, we'll discuss the best format, which includes MOV, MP4, HEVC, and MVK. Finally, we'll talk about the benefits, which are that it complies with laws, higher engagement, expands audience, and improves SEO. Talking more about the concept map and standards, WCAG, also known as the Web Content Accessibility Guidelines, it's an international standard and best practice published by Web Accessibility Initiative, WAI, of the World Wide Web Consortium, W3C, which is the main international standards organization of the Internet. ADA, also known as the Americans with Disabilities Act, applies to state and local governments, Title II, and businesses open to the public, Title III. Even though businesses and state and local governments have flexibility in how they comply with the ADA's general requirements of non-discrimination and effective communication, they still must ensure that programs, services, and goods that they provide to the public, including those provided online, are accessible to people with disabilities. That's taken from the ADA 2022. Let's talk about what makes a video accessible. It has accessible original content. So the original content of the video is made in an accessible way with no flashing lights, high contrast, etc. It has a current video format, so it's made in a format that is supported by current technology. It has an accessible video player, so a media player that works with or without a mouse through voice controls and with a screen reader. It has captions, the written version of audio content, transcript, a text version of the speech and non-speech audio information needed to understand the content, and an audio description, the audio narrated descriptions of a video's key visual elements. Who needs video accessibility? The primary users are deaf and hard of hearing users. They benefit from accessible original content, accessible video players, captions, and transcripts. Blind and low vision users, they benefit from accessible original content, accessible video players, transcripts, and audio descriptions. And neurodivergent users, they benefit from accessible original content, accessible video players, and transcripts. Users with other disabilities also benefit, and everyone ultimately benefits. This is the curb cut effect. So moving on in our concept map, what's the best format? MOV, or Move, is a format developed by Apple specifically for QuickTime. It can store high-quality audio, video, and effects, and they tend to be large. MP4 is an international standard and is used widely for video and streaming. It can be used on many different devices. HEVC, aka High Efficiency Video Coding. It promises twice the compression possible with Blu-ray's best video compression methods. And finally, we have MVK, aka Metrovska Video Files, an all-in-one container file that supports unlimited picture, audio, and subtitle tracks. Moving on to the benefits, it improves SEO. By incorporating best video accessibility practices, websites become more user-friendly, which leads to improved SEO metrics such as time on site, lower bounce rates, and increased organic traffic. It expands the audience. When video accessibility is prioritized, more people are able to view and interact with the content, not just those who are sighted, hearing, and neurotypical. There's higher engagement. Not only does video accessibility expand the audience, it also leads to higher engagement. That wider audience is able to interact more with the content. It complies with laws. ADA regulations requires that videos include closed captions, audio descriptions, accurate captions, and transcripts to make sure they provide equal access to visual information for disabled viewers. Moving on to resources, tools, and products. Some resources are Video Accessibility Checklist from the Bureau of Internet Accessibility, w3.org, which has plain audio and video media, which I highly recommend you check out. Some tools include Cadet, caption and description editing tool, UDescribe, YouTube, and Amara, and some products are SilkTide and HappyScribe. Video accessibility in the library and other information agencies. Unfortunately, only a very small percentage of the total videos online are truly accessible. When videos and other information agencies create videos, it's of the utmost importance that those videos are accessible. When sharing video content, libraries and other information agencies need to make sure that they are increasing the accessibility, and libraries and other information agencies can host programs on video accessibility as well. Beyond the library, universities, archives, museums, and everyone who makes video content needs to be ensuring that the content is accessible. You can learn more about captions by going to this website. You can learn more about transcribing by going to the Microsoft website listed below. You can learn more about the ADA by going to this website listed below. If you want to learn more about making videos accessible, you can go to this website listed below, the ADAsitecompliance.com. And finally, if you want to learn more about 508 compliance, you can go to section508.gov/create/video-social/. References include Adobe Communications Team, AudioEye, Brampton, Clausen, and more. Here are the rest of our references. Lou, the must-have WCAG checklist, Packer, Soundstripe, Spina. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed and learned.